Hey guys, what's up? I'm Valerie and welcome to Viva La Valerie. And today I thought I would do something a little bit different, a little bit casual, and I wanted to talk to you guys about my current favorite podcasts and YouTubers. I listen to a ton of podcasts on my way to work, on my way to the gym, when I'm cleaning the house. I think podcasts are a great way to learn new things or just take your mind off of something. Music is also great. I might be sharing some playlists with y'all too. And then just some YouTubers that I love to watch and that have helped me out a lot. And I feel like every year my YouTube taste kind of changes. I used to watch like a lot of beauty gurus and such, but I don't really watch the beauty community anymore. Nothing to do with all the drama and shenanigans that are happening right now. I just don't really wear that much makeup anymore. So let's just get into it. A little background on the kind of YouTubers and podcasts I watch. I listen to mostly, actually I listen to all female podcasts. So if that disinterests you, I'm not that sorry. I just don't have many girlfriends now that I moved away, and it's just extra nice to listen to some gals. I do work with all women though, and that is honestly kick-ass and I love it. And YouTubers, again, I watch mostly women. I'm just gonna go over my YouTube subscriptions and see who are my most watched and who are my favorite, although I do know most of them off the top of my head. So let's start with podcasts. And the podcast that got me into podcasts in general is the Brain Candy podcast. It is, if you watch The Challenge at all, it's Sarah Rice and beginnings OG challenger Susie Meister. And Susie has a PhD in religious studies and Sarah is a psychologist or a therapist. I'm not really sure the correct terminology for her name, but they're both super smart, amazing, beautiful women, and they're hilarious. They talk about things for their motto is like candy for the left and the right side of your brain, and they'll just shoot the shit sometimes, or they'll just talk about random things that I would have never learned otherwise, and they're just really funny, and I feel like they're my friends at this point. Another podcast that I love that is also two girlfriends is the Girls Gotta Eat podcast. They are hysterical. It's these two best friends, Ashley and Raina, who live in New York City. They are both professional bloggers or Instagrammers, and they run these huge Instagram accounts. Raina's a food blogger. She's One Hungry Jew on Instagram, and they're just hilarious. They are sex positive. They talk about their sex lives and their dating lives and struggles. And it's kind of like a Sex and the City type podcast, but without Sarah Jessica Parker being dumb. And they actually have a whole episode on that. So I will also list all of these down below, but I really suggest checking them out. They have really funny interviews, and they're just some really cool chicks. You feel like you're hanging out and having wine with the gals. Speaking of wine, that brings me to my next podcast, the one I'm obsessed with right now. If you like crime podcasts, but you also like hilarious females, this is not my favorite murder, but it is called Wine and Crime, and it's these three best friends who, I believe their slogan is, who chug wine, chat true crime, and unleash their, I can't do the Minnesotan accents, but they unleash their worst Minnesotan accents. That's right. And they're really, really funny, and you can hear them getting drunk over the episode. They'll have a topic each week, and they give background info and then two cases, and you can just hear them getting drunk, and it's honestly hilarious, and I'm obsessed with it right now, so I highly recommend that one. This last one is not like any of the other ones, but it's my vegan podcast. So it is Food for Thought, and it is The Joys and Benefits of Living Vegan by Colleen Patrick Godot. I think that's how you say her name. She has a really, really soothing voice. A ton of episodes. This podcast has been happening for a really long time, and if you are even interested in veganism or plant-based living or why vegans do what we do and how we live, I highly suggest checking out her podcast. If you're ever thinking of going vegan, do your research, but she's really nice to listen to, and she has travel podcasts about what she ate and travel stories when she traveled to different places, and I just think she's a really phenomenal woman. That says phenomenal woman right up there if you can't see. But yeah, so I really love the Food for Thought podcast. Since I'm already on Spotify, I might as well plug my Spotify. If I can list it down below to my profile, I will. I have really random playlist names. So one of my throwback playlist is called Throwback Cherry Vodka. I've just been listening to mostly podcasts. Sweetener by Ariana Grande. Let's be basic, it's bomb, and I've been listening to it a ton. Amos Lee also just came up with a new album, and that's pretty good. And I love Nicki Minaj, so no shame, but great album. If you're looking for a chill playlist, I have a playlist called Bedhead, and it has Lake Street Dive, Aaron Allen Kane, some John Mayer, some Kehlani, Lil Post Malone, Leanna LaHavis, Ed Sheeran, all that good stuff. And that's like my chill playlist. So I will list my Spotify down below if you're interested in following some new playlists. And I have some workout playlists, so that's fun too. Now, let's get into YouTubers. I'm gonna start with my first favorite YouTube channel, and it's really random, and it has nothing related to veganism or fitness or any of my usual interests. And it's the Disney food blog, and it's probably the channel that I get the most excited about when she posts a video. It's a team of people, but the leader is a woman, an awesome woman. Her name is AJ, and she has the most soothing voice ever, and I love listening to her videos, even though I don't plan on going to Disney World anytime soon. She makes me want to go to Disney World, and I had no idea that they had all these foods, and now I know. But if I go to Disney World, I am prepared. I can't eat half the foods she talks about, but I found out that Mickey pretzels and Dole Whip are vegan, so that's dope. But yeah, I love DFB Guide. I'm just going down my subscriptions now. The Vegan View, I love them. They're the cutest. There are these 4 vegans. They're these beautiful women who have like a View style show, and they just talk like vegan issues, vegan foods. They do vegan taste tests. How many times can I say vegan in one sentence? But they're really great. They each have their own individual channels too, I believe. They'll do like a 4 people what I eat in a day, and they have taught me a lot, so I highly recommend them. Also, this wouldn't be a favorite YouTuber's video if I didn't mention Whitney Simmons. Who doesn't love Whitney Simmons? Like, if you don't love Whitney Simmons, I don't get it. The girl just seems so genuine and so sweet, and Whitney has taught me a lot. Whitney gives me motivation, so does Nikki. They're just great. I also love Grace Fit UK. Those are like my 3 top fitness YouTubers. I really enjoy them. Keeping on the vegan train, Caitlin Shoemaker is so great. She has the most amazing vegan recipe videos, and a lot of the times they are inexpensive and affordable and minimal ingredients, and she is just so great. She is so down to earth, and if you are even interested in vegan cooking, watch Caitlin Shoemaker. She seems like a doll, and she really helps me stay healthy and excited about vegan eating. Supreme Banana, also vegan YouTuber, but she's hilarious, and even if you're not a vegan, you'd probably enjoy watching her. She's really open about her life and like what's going on in it. It makes you feel like you're not alone, and honestly, if I lived near you, Supreme Banana, if you see this, I would be your friend, and we would be friends, and yeah. I guess we'll end this by watching, this is like a big channel, but I love watching cut videos, like the lineup videos. What else kind of videos do they have? I just love cut lineup videos. They're the ones that have like fear pong and blind dates. I think that's, they're really fun to watch. So yeah, those are all my favorite podcasts and playlists and YouTubers. And before we go, I just want to talk about one thing that is not my favorite. I had to get a new pre-workout, and sometimes I just like to try new flavors, try new things, try and always make sure I know what's best for me. I love trying new pre-workouts. If you have a pre-workout that is good, that you enjoy, please comment it down below, because I'm like willing to try as long as it's within my price range. But I usually just go back to C4 when I don't know what to get, and I got icy, I think it's like icy blue raz. I got the blue one this time, and it turns my tongue blue within like a minute. So just like a PSA, maybe I'm just a dingus and like it didn't register to me. I've never gotten a blue pre or anything, or even BCAAs. That would be bad because then my tongue would be blue at the gym. But now I have to drink this at home before I go to the gym, or my mouth will literally be like dyed blue if I don't brush my teeth. So that's a not favorite. It tastes good, but I highly would not recommend buying the blue C4 pre-workout. Anyway, so like this video if you like podcasts or podcast recommendations. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos coming up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you real soon.